Right, so we're recording now. So this is the first time I've seen you in
the new year, definitely.
In the new year. Was it a couple of months though,
definitely. And in last year, I think my last visit to you must have been either late October or early November.
Yes, because was you still going through treatment at the time?
Yeah, no, not through treatment as such, as radiotherapy, because that stopped at the end of August.
Right, okay.
But, I had scans here, blood tests there, everything, so it goes on. The last scan I had, well, it was also, they did a biopsy on the 30th, which is not
the 30th of January?
Yeah.
That's not that long ago then.
No, so I'm waiting now to get a date.
Yeah.
When I sit with the oncology, and then we discuss, where we go from there. Yeah, it's the waiting time always. You see, that is the worst. I think the waiting time, and then not knowing 100% what is going on.
Very true. But you always have a smile on your face, though, even though you're going through this treatment.
Well, I mean, it's no good being miserable as well. Then, that bit of life that you have, you ruin yourself. What's the point in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my brother came over for Christmas, and he stayed over New Year as well. Because
that's good.
I insisted on it. Because last year in 23, our mum died on the very first day of 23.
Oh, wow.
So I said to him, it's best, if we have that day together.
Yeah.
And it was like that. And it was nice, he could relax a little bit.
When did he go back?
And he went back on the 3rd.
On the 3rd?
He went back on the 3rd of January. Yeah, and the afternoon, I drove him to the station to get to the airport. And in the afternoon, my oncologist phoned and gave me that date, the 30th, because she apparently saw some sort of shady thing, on the screen, because the last scan I had on the 23rd of December.
Yeah.
So she said, I want a biopsy being done to make sure that it is not a tumor.
Yeah.
And since then, I haven't heard from her, you see. So
I know it wouldn't be long before she got on your lap.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we get along fine.
So what am I doing with your hair at the back here? Am I taking it really short again?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then cut it into a bob going down?
I don't like to see it, on the sides here. And, if you can do that, and generally.
I think the last time I spoke to you, I was telling you that I had to go for an MRI. Yeah, an MRI.
MRI, okay. Yeah.
So I had that done in November, I think.
What was that? The whole body?
I had a whole body one. And do you know what? I thought, I've had an MRI before, and it only took like 10 minutes. Okay. But this time, it took an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
I had to have a cage over my head, because they're doing my full spine. So they were doing. I had a cage over my head where I couldn't even do that.
Yeah.
And then it was horrible.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
really horrible.
I never had that because I'm a bit claustrophobic. You see, and
I'm very claustrophobic, and it was like I had to tell them twice that I was going to be sick, and it was like, please don't move, don't talk. It was like, yeah, but I'm going to be sick. And it's like, you'll be fine.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was like, I really need to turn my head. No, you're fine. And it was like, don't move your arms. I'm not moving my arms. It's like, you are. It's like, please get me out. It's like, it's not going to be too much longer.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. With me, it was actually the radiotherapy.
Yeah.
You know,
Just let
that
Pepsi out, otherwise she's going to keep barking.
hello. Yeah. No.
Max, no. Out. No.
He just thought, you know,
Out.
I'd take this opportunity. No.
Monty, out. Come on. Come on. The boys are out. You know that. Out. Good boy. Yeah, because Max will try and jump on you, like the girls do. But I think both girls together don't weigh as much as what Max weighs.
Okay.
Because Pepsi's only like 7 kilos and Harlequin's only about 9, maybe 10.
Yeah.
Max is 22 kilos, so yeah, you don't want him jumping on you.
No, and especially, you know, they have such big feet and,
Yes.
and the claws as well.
Yeah. And Monty, bless him, he loves people.
Well,
but the thing that he wants to do most is wee on you. He wants to greet you and go, "Hi, I'm Monty. Here, have some wee."
Oh, well.
But Monty's just a real character. He really is. Max is the bulldozer.
Okay, so you have one of each. And then your 2 girls.
Yes. Yeah, the girls are the working dogs. The boys are just the pets.
It's like in real life, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Yeah, come on then. You have to jump. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Up you go. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to hurt her, you see.
She's 12 this year, so she's struggling to jump.
Yes, okay, yeah. And my little doggy, Oscar, he's in his 10th year now.
Really?
And yeah, he doesn't have to show it.
Well, you wouldn't believe that Max is 10 this year, would you? Except for the grey round his mouth. You wouldn't believe that he's 10. But Pepsi is 12 this year. Monty's 11 and Max is 10. And Harlequin will be 4.
Yeah. They are good companions.
Oh, yeah,
Very
definitely.
Good companions.
Definitely.
So, yeah, I don't think I would have gone through all this upheaval, you know, as well as I did without my little dog.
No, very true.
He helped me a lot. And also, you see, it's much more than before. He gives my daily life such a structure.
Yeah.
Because he needs to go out, obviously.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine has got a little rescue dog, and she goes out with her 3 times. So we just meet up, you know, and walk together, which is quite nice.
And that's the thing with having dogs, like you could have the worst day ever and they just want to give you love.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Mine, I mean, since I have got this, Oscar always wants to sit next to me, right close to my thigh. And I sit in my favorite chair watching television, up he jumps and snuggles in, and there he stays, you know, for a couple of hours at least, if not more. He didn't do that before.
Didn't he?
No.
Monty's looking around the corner.
Just to check up on you.
I'm having a hot flush. So I'm going red there. It's really bad. So most nights I sit with a blanket on my lap.
Yeah.
Just because my feet are always cold. Even when I'm in the middle of a hot flush, my feet are freezing. Yeah. So I always have a blanket on my lap. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? And then Harlequin will jump up and she will keep nudging me because I have my arm on the sofa arm, and she'll nudge me until I move my arm, and then she will lay across the arm of the sofa. And then when she starts to doze off, I have to make sure I pull her the right way, because a couple of times she's fallen off while she's gone, like, fallen asleep. It's so funny. She looks at me and says, what happened?
What happened, yeah.
And I don't think there's any left in there, Harlequin.
Hey, yeah.
Let me just grab this.
Do you just want to have a look around?
It's empty.
If everything is okay.
It's a giant Kong.
Oh, I see.
Just for that. She's kicking off for that. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. So yeah, this I put some of their dinner in that, because they have meat, but they also have not mix of biscuits, all in one food. So
and they have to figure out.
She's not silly. She figured it out straight away that if she knocks it over, then she'll get some sweets.
One falls out, yeah.
But yeah, she loves it. Max tried it and she threw it at Max, which scared him, so he won't touch it now.
Oh.
And Pepsi just stays there. She's really clever. Whenever I get their mind tablets, their mind toys, where I put treats in them, and they have to figure out how to get them out.
I have one of them.
Yeah, Pepsi just stands there and waits, because they spin them to get them out, and then Pepsi's looking at them, and then it flings the sweet, and she goes and gets it. So,
what do I hear? What do I hear about you? Yes, you are.
You want a treat, don't you?
You are a good girl. Oh, wow. That's good, isn't it? Yes. Yeah.
Your colour has lasted really well.
Yeah. Yeah, it does last well.
We're colouring it on Thursday, aren't we?
Yes. Yeah. At least, on Thursday, I will know my way without the sat nav.
Yes. It's quite easy.
It is easy. It is, once you've done it, it is. Yeah. Everything is easy, isn't it?
Yes.
But you see, it's certainly with me, if I go somewhere that's not familiar to me, and there are so many signs to read when you approach a crossing or a roundabout or whatever, by the time I've read only half of them, I'm around the roundabout, and then it tells me make a U-turn, you see. So
I think it was. I can't even remember where I was going. I think I was in Stanground or something. And there was a roundabout. Michael follows me on Life 360, and so he's rung me. And he goes, "Why have you gone round that roundabout 5 times?" It's like, because I can't work out which one I need to go to. And he goes, "Well, why don't you just stop and look?" And it's like, there's too many people behind me, so I'm just going round and round.
Yeah, I get nervous then, so I let them go. Oh, well, anyway, it all is part of the fun.
Yeah. And then Michael goes, "Why don't you use your sat-nav?" And it's like, "Well, I'm trying to get there without using the sat-nav." And he goes, "So what are you doing now?" So I'm going to put the sat-nav on.
Yeah.
It's not where I thought it was. So, yeah, it's quite funny.
You shouldn't get too many car drivers here trying to turn around, should you?
No.
Oh,
no. No, the one over there where you're parked, that's like excess parking.
Yeah.
But if there's no car on my drive, just park on the drive.
Yeah, but I saw these cars here. I saw that this was number 13. Okay. I saw these cars and I thought, well, better not obstruct, if they want to move the car or what.
Yeah, I can see that.
Some drivers get very irritable when this happens. It doesn't bother me, I just sit in my car and wait for whoever it is to come back to the car.
Yeah. Sometimes I have a little bit of road rage. menopausal road rage. Michael's going, why are you getting so uptight? I was like, I'm hot, I'm in pain, and then we've got an idiot in front of us. It's like, okay. Do I need to say anything? No. Do you want me to take over? No. I have pulled over a couple of times and said, that's it, I can't do it no more. I'm in too much pain, I can't drive.
Yeah, but that is then a bit dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah. Where was we going? We was going over to Wales to see my nephew and his wife. And it was going for their wedding, actually. And I drove a bit. And then he took over, and I went to start driving again. I couldn't move my leg.
Oh.
I was in so much pain with my leg that he had to drive the rest of the way. But then we went to Ireland. We went up to Stranraer and went across Stranraer to Larne. And back then my diabetes was not under control. And he said, right, I've driven for like 8 hours. And it's like, yeah, I know. I drove for 6 hours. He goes, can you take over until we get to the port? I did. And it was like, oh, it sounds really funny. And he goes, what sounds really funny? I said, it all sounds really funny. And I just went, do my blood like that, because he pricked my finger and he goes, oh, for God's sake, pull over. And it's like, why? And he goes, you're 2.4. You need to have some insulin. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, if you've got something like this is an added problem, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but I know what it is like, to drive for lengths, hour after hour, and, especially on the motorway, you lose concentration, so quickly.
Well, I'll say we normally sing. I can't sing to save my life. I'm tone deaf. And then, like, Michael put on a song that I like, or we put on Queen that we both like. And there I am singing away, and he just goes, you know you're not in tune, don't you? And he was like, I know.
It doesn't matter.
And he goes, I love it when you sing. And then he goes, do you know what? The only song you can sing really well is ABBA. And it's like, really? And he goes, yeah. He goes, you're always in tune for ABBA.
Oh, really?
It's like, really? Thanks.
That's not a small feat, Lisa.
No, it's just like, really? But Pepsi's trying to get some of the treats that Harlequin's knocking out. So yeah, we have a great laugh. Michael used to be in a band. When I first met him, he was in a band. And he plays bass guitar and rhythm guitar.
Did he rip it all apart?
No,
His food bits down there.
She's knocked over the. Right, come on, you can't get away from the door. She knocked over that. Trying to get it out. The conservatory is far too small for me. I can't wait to get into the garage.
Yeah. But that will be a major thing, won't it?
We're halfway there. I've had another quote from an electrician. Well, he came round to have a quote. So hopefully we can start putting that in place within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Really?
And then we've got another gent coming through to quote us on taking off the garage door and putting in the front door and the window. And then a friend of mine is coming to help. Well, I'm helping him. So, like, because, yeah, I can't go on a ladder. I shouldn't be on a ladder because my legs keep giving way. Every time I go on a ladder, I fall off the ladder. That's how I broke my fingers. I fell off the ladder at work. So, yeah, I shouldn't be on a ladder. But when things need to be done, I just try and get on and do it. And I always hurt myself. What did I do yesterday? So I was baking, and then Michael asked me to do something, and I thought I was going to break my thumb. can't even remember what I was doing. I took that hand off as well. I'm always hurting myself. I'm the most accident-prone person in the world. But I love doing like DIY and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you want me to take
No.
this off?
No, leave them on. But every time I do something with Michael,
Something happens.
every time I do something with Michael, something hits me in the head. So when we was putting
Maybe there is a message from above coming through, Lisa.
yeah, when
you should listen to it.
when we first put our breakfast bar up, I was like, "Have you got it?" And that's when I could bend down and get under things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lot shorter than Michael, so I would go underneath and I would drill and all that. And it was like, "Have you got hold of it?" Yeah. And then next thing I know, the worktop hits me on the head, full on the head. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "I thought I had it." And it was like, "Really? What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm playing my game." It was like, "No, you can't believe that." And then when we was putting the bar together, I fell off the roof because where we situated it, Michael couldn't get up the ladder to get onto the roof. So I got up the ladder and I was leaning across, putting all the pins in the belt. And he went, "Lisa," and it shook me. So I looked up and I didn't hold on. I was went, "What?" And he took a picture and I fell off and I went down in between between the ladder and the concrete post, and I was stuck. I could not get out. And he's there wetting himself laughing. And it's like, "Really?"
Mm-hmm.
And so like he's trying to pull me over, and my whole arm was black. And it was like, "I think we need to go to the hospital." I was like, "I'm not going to the hospital." And it's like, "Well, I think your arm might be broken." It was like, "Yeah, possibly." And he goes, "You need to go to hospital." I was like, "We're not allowed to go to hospital. It's COVID." And it was like, "Well, you need to go and get an X-ray." I was like, "I'm not going to hospital. There's COVID."
You didn't go?
I didn't go, no.
What, was your arm broken then?
No, it was just badly bruised. But yeah, my arm was black. And even if it was broken, it would probably have been broken up here. Yeah, I wasn't going to the hospital.
Yeah, but still, there's no joking about that.
No.
You do not want to run around like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I know. I did end during COVID 2020. I think I ended up in hospital 6 times. One for asthma. I couldn't breathe, so I had to go on to. We'd had 4 nebulizers here, so Michael had to call the ambulance up because I couldn't catch my breath. And then I had gastric enteritis, so I had to go for antibiotics. Then I caught COVID. And then other things.
Well, you are open for all sorts of things happening, huh?
Yeah, I'm really accident prone. Right, so if I take any more off of there, you're not going to be able to fit it behind your ears.
No, that's good.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Do you want me
fine.
to take any more off of this bit?
Right, just a little bit, yeah. Might as well. Look, where it starts again. It did okay.
It did.
It?
Yeah.
For all this time.
It's done really well.
But all this, like I think mainly the radiotherapy, did have an influence on my hair. It made it duller.
Yes.
And, and also I think not as manageable. My hair never was that manageable because it's very, very fine.
Yeah.
But even that little bit, I think was taken away with that radiotherapy.
You know what? Your hair has come back thicker though.
Yeah.
It's come back a lot thicker than what it was.
Okay.
If you remember back in October, November when we coloured it.
Yeah.
It was really, really patchy in areas, and that's all filled out.
Oh.
So at the ends, you can see where it's still patchy, but at the roots, you can see it's really heavy again.
Heavier.
So you can see where it's been patchy, and the roots are a lot better. Or the root area is a lot better.
Good, good. I'm pleased. Now I have just get rid of all the floppy bits.
We've all got
with
floppy
the skin.
bits.
Yeah, but
We have all got floppy bits. Well, women, women have always got floppy bits, whether we want them or not.
Well, that's true.
That looks better.
Good. Yeah.
We'll show you.
Did we already agree a time for Thursday?
I will have a look. How's that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, great. Wonderful.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's in the morning. I think.
Yeah.
We'll have a look.
Well, if not, I've written it down in my diary.
It's not on the system. Didn't we say that we was going to do this time today?
Oh, all right. Maybe
Yeah.
we did. Yeah. We can do it now.
Yeah, we can do it now. So, I'm just
All
going
right.
to get everything. Sorry, you've got a little bit of hair on you.
Yes.
I'm going to just end
You are
the
surprised,
video,
aren't you?
and then I'll do your colour, do your skin test. Okay?
Yes. Yeah, good girl. Oh, yes, good girl.
So right, I've gone and got your colour. So skin test, we're using the colour that we would normally use. We're using 6% peroxide. So I'll mix it with a cotton bud, and I always do a skin test 48 hours before a colour, and I will not colour anyone without having a skin test, will I?
No.
Every time I've done your hair, I've always coloured.
Although I always
Say, no, don't do it, but
yeah.
I always do.
If it works out all right once, then
No, yeah, but you don't know, especially with you having treatment as well.
Yeah.
So
Your mum, we always have to listen to your mum.
yeah. Right, so we're going to go behind your ear, and that stays on for half an hour, and on your wrist.
We know the drill, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
And then that's it. That is it. We know what colours we're having, so we're having exactly the same colour as last time.
Yes.
You've got your record card out.
Yeah. We got it all. Yes.
Got it all. Yeah. I don't think I've got any
It's
more.
sweet, isn't it, when she comes down?
Oh, you don't eat hair. There you go. I don't think I've got any left, Peps. I need to get some. Oh, I haven't got one left.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh,
Right.
good one.
So we're going to video you on Thursday. And do you want to come morning or afternoon? We can do from 2:30 on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
2:30 on Thursday.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we'll video all that on Thursday.
Yes, come on. I